So jumping into the next zesty topic. So as I was doing my research, I do my research during the beginning of
Your
the
research?
week. My research. I came across some stats about our favorite dating app. It's called
Match.com. CatholicMatch.com.
It's called Grindr. Have you ever heard of it?
I don't use.
Have you ever heard of it?
I used it when it first came out, but now it's all the same talent in Manhattan.
It's all the same.
And I'm trying to find that husband.
More on that. But so this article, it kind of exposes.
I would say #watch this space to the comment you just made about a husband, but you'll basically be like in the crypt.
No, I have my husband. He's in the bed. He's already sleeping. His name
George Lucas.
George Lucas. Yeah. Mm-hmm. George, baby, if you're listening that one night. Anyway, that $5 is still in my wallet.
Dear gosh. Okay.
But okay, so this Grindr thing is like a wrap up of like what countries are the biggest tops, biggest bottoms, biggest versatiles, all of the information you can put on your Grindr profile, which I actually found like a little intriguing, to be fair.
Okay.
So just to note that not everybody puts this information on their Grindr profile, but I would say a majority of people do.
For sure.
But however, if you're looking for a top, the best places to look for him is in Morocco, India, Nigeria, Chile, and
Chile.
Chile.
I think that's how they say it.
Chile.
Yeah, I'm also the person who has been to Ibiza twice now and says Ibiza.
Ibiza. I know. I do that too. And Israel.
Okay, great.
Okay, the Israelis, first of all, are like all hung as a horse.
Yeah, for sure.
Like they have these Middle Eastern men are just like, yeah.
I never need to see you doing that on a microphone ever again. But I mean, totally, I get it. They're also a very male-driven, dominant culture. So
all of those are.
So I think that it makes complete sense that they would be the highest majority of tops. I was also unsurprised by the highest percentage of bottoms.
I was too. I was not unsurprised. You said
unsurprised.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Well, there was one that threw me because I thought it could maybe be a verse, but that's fine.
So the biggest bottoms are Vietnam, Sweden,
yes,
Thailand,
yes,
Peru, and South Africa.
Shocking to me.
What's it?
Yes.
Every South African I slept with is a total bottom.
Every South African that I know is a complete top.
Which is not many because I hate the South African accent.
Really?
Fucking nails in a chalkboard.
Afrikaans? I love it. My one of my best friends, Hanru, is from South Africa, and his accent just like gets me.
I don't like a South African accent.
Like I could listen to him talk to me for hours.
No.
And he's also like super caring and super sentimental and super. Maybe they are bottoms.
Did you bottom for him?
I've never. We don't have like a sexual relationship. We've only ever been friends. We did meet in the Equinox steam room.
And you sucked his dick.
I did not. I did not.
Did you touch it?
No. I've never seen it.
In the Equinox. I've seen it.
Well, that would mean you'd have to go to the gym. I've never seen it. Ever.
No, I have seen his penis before.
You have?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure his boyfriend would love to know that. I don't want to quote Hanru's life. It's not my place to do that. But I will say that he is definitely a top. So I use him as my gauge.
Well, so that's also where, before we get to the verses, that's what I also think of like the United States. Why there's no tops in the United States?
Because we're all a bunch of confused people running around and doing dumb things like insurrecting a capital.
That's true. That's true. But why are there no
We're lost. You know what? Under Joe Biden and Kamala Harris's next 4 years, we're going to find our positions.
I hope so. Because there's no tops or bottoms, and they're not even on the verse list, which gets me to that. It's Venezuela. I didn't know Grindr exists in Venezuela. Guatemala.
Okay.
Argentina.
Uh-huh.
Mexico.
Is that where Ilaria Baldwin's from? I've forgotten where her story
Chile.
is. Chile.
Mexico.
Uh-huh.
And Australia, mate. Our verse.
Not surprised.
Not surprised either.
Literally literally booking the first flight to Australia the minute I
Right?
get out of here.
So verse is the best way to be, I think.
Agreed, unless you're with someone who's like, does this matter to you? And then they basically tell you they're only one position and like you have to make it work. Well, and the reason why is because it takes away your choice.
I've always thought about that, like, if and when I found love, if that person, if it's like a strict top or a strict bottom.
Have I? Well, I mean, the last person that I dated seriously, if we can call it that, because as you know, he was cheating on me left, right, and center. He claimed to only be a top. But after I first wives clubbed him and got together the two others that he was, air quotes, exclusively dating, but essentially cheating on me with, he told one of them that he was attempting to learn how to bottom for them. And he told the other one that he had bought a set of toys to understand how it felt to be in that position. Full transparency, those were mine because he told me he was a total top and I had to make it work.
Boy, oh boy. Well, people suck.
So
We'll get back to that.
So that's when your choice is taken away, and that's when being verse is awful, because when you're in that situation, you don't have the option. It's like, it's tragic.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like I'm a foodie. I want to taste all of the. Well, I guess I want to taste all the things, but like I want to try all of the things.
Yeah, you got to be well versed.
Right? I want to be well versed. Nice.
Thank you.
You should be in marketing.
I do PR. So, but back to this little statistic.
Yes.
So the most fun that was had in the country, in the per country, it goes USA is number one because I guess we're all sluts. Followed by Brazil, Mexico, India, and the UK. India is really, they're just topping everything, aren't they? And Mexico's bottoming the whole world.
They're not top, though, in the amount of hosts. And the other thing and by the way, while we have the most fun in the United States of America, we also have, like, while we're in the highest percent of hosts, our houses are small because, again, America's pretty inhospitable. But I did find in the highest percent of hosts, the options are Kuwait, Portugal, Thailand, and USA.
Very weird.
Kuwait, I had this moment of, I thought religiously that was not like homosexuality was not a thing.
I don't
They're,
think
like,
it is.
I
think that's a thing, and I think it's per like high because it says highest percent of hosts. I don't know if it's like because I think they feel like they probably take it from the country and like maybe everyone's hosting there and there's like 5 people.
For sure. Okay, you know what? That's fine. So it's like the N number. So I work in biotech.
Yeah.
So like the N biotech marketing. So like the N number of the study is small.
Yes.
Actually, that's okay. We should email Grindr and get the N number.
Ask them. Like give us the
how
number.
did you pull this in?
That's true.
The other thing that threw me was for the post-vaccine trip, one of the places to go was Washington, D.C.
Well, that
like, who wants to go to that dumpster fire?
Well, it's the most active cities per capita.
I mean, but it's also full of the biggest jerks on that app.
Well, yeah.
That, I will say, outside of my other really good, one of my best friends, Ben, who lives there, and Ben just moved back there from Chicago, everyone there's kind of a dick.
I have 2 of my really good friends are from DC and live there. I love them.
I love my friends there too. My point is the other people there just absolutely suck. Everyone is like, oh, I work in policy on the Hill. And you're like,
great.
Go get them, slugger.
Yeah. You know, I've never been to DC?
Let's go. I used to do a bar crawl there. It was really fun for Toys for Tots.
From where I grew up, I've never been to DC. How weird is that, right?
Well, maybe we can go for the inauguration tomorrow. Get right on that Amtrak train.
Oh, God, no. But yeah, so Grindr is just really threw us for a loop with these countries and these statistics. I mean, you know.
Also, the last stat that I do want to talk about.
Okay.
Because it's a lot of people get. I don't want to use. No tap. It's like respond to taps or no taps. 7.85 billion taps were sent last year.
I'm a big tapper.
I do it just to annoy the
Me
people.
Too.
Like if I were the person who said no taps, I know that I'm basically asking for someone to tap me.
I'm a big tapper. With that being said,
fantastic.
we're going to take a quick little breaky poo.
Here we go.
And we will be right back with the topic of the week.